Good morning, welcome to Run Free and Strong. I'm Rachel. It is Saturday morning and we're on the Appalachian Trail for the first of our back-to-back weekend long runs. We would like to share 3 game changers that will enable you to complete your dream trail and ultramarathon, whether it's your first one or, like me, you've completed a few but are still learning and improving. We'll cover back-to-back long runs, run-walk strategy, and trekking poles. I'm about 4 years into my ultra journey and have completed 3 100-milers, a 50-miler and a 50K, and a mountain trail marathon. However, I've probably learned more from my 3 DNFs than the races that I did complete. In total, I've lined up at the start of 9 trail and ultra marathons and finished 6. Myth: back-to-back long runs require too much recovery. Fact: back-to-back long runs reduce recovery time. Long runs are probably the most important building block of an ultra training plan. We're going to compare back-to-back long runs with single long runs, and we'll address why we should do back-to-back long runs and a few reasons why we shouldn't. There are many benefits to back-to-back long runs, of which the most important are physiological benefits, or simply running on tired legs when fatigued and learning to push through the mental and physical pains and lows. This replicates the second half of an ultramarathon, particularly in a long race. To be able to run on tired legs, back-to-back long runs build aerobic capacity, strengthen musculoskeletal integrity, improve running economy, and increase fat oxidation capability. Additional benefits include building confidence, improving mental strength, learning what works and doesn't work for fueling and hydration. And wait, we're not done yet. With back-to-back long runs, we learn to train for various logistical issues like aid station setups, changing weather conditions, as well as running at night. Yes, we can do that with single long runs, but back-to-back long runs gives us an opportunity to try something on day 1 and adjust on day 2. We get a do-over instead of waiting a week or 2 until our next long run. That's a nice segue into the key differences between single long runs and back-to-back long runs. Here's the major differentiator. For single long runs, anything longer than 20 to 25 miles will have a significant physical and mental cost and require longer recovery, therefore impacting the following week's training load. Also, it increases the risk of injury. In August 2024, I completed a 3-day Appalachian Trail challenge totaling 42 miles or 68 kilometers and 10,500 feet of vert or 3,200 meters and spent 14.5 hours of time on feet. The benefits we've just mentioned are true for the 42 miles of back-to-back-to-back long runs. Had I attempted that in a single run, I probably would have needed a week of recovery. Instead, I continued training the following week, including a 2x5K track workout within 5 days. One reason not to do them is that back-to-back long runs are typically done on the weekend and require dedicating 2 days to significant running efforts, which will reduce family and other personal time and therefore impact our lifestyle and enjoyment. We recommend back-to-back long runs at 50 to 75% of a 50K and then drop to 40 to 50% of a 100-miler. For a 50K, total volume could be 20 to 30 miles, and for a 100-miler, total volume could be 40 to 50 miles. To be clear, not on a single day, but allocated across 2 days. Let's be more specific. On Saturday, run 90 minutes to 2 hours, which equates to about 10 miles. Preference is reasonably flat, groomed, runnable trails. Go moderate to reasonably hard on Saturday's run. For Sunday's run, aim for 3 to 6 hours, or 15 to 20 miles on more technical trails, with moderate elevation gain of about 2,000 feet or 600 meters. Again, keep your race goals in mind and align your long runs with your race goals and strategy. Hey guys, Saturday 10-mile run on the Appalachian Trail done. About 3,000 feet of vert. A little slow, 4 hours and 4.5 minutes. Normally do this in 3 hours, but a lot of snow, a lot of ice, below freezing, Enjoyed every minute of it though. So we'll see you tomorrow for Sunday's long run. Let's go, guys. Good morning. It's Sunday and day 2 of our weekend Appalachian Trail adventure. Yesterday we ran southbound from the River Road trailhead in Kent, Connecticut. Today we're going northbound from the Route 4 Sharon trailhead. If you're enjoying the Game Changer tips, please give the video a like so that YouTube will share with others and help us build our community. Join us by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Let's align training with our race goals and strategy. That includes our run-walk strategy. Myth: run-walk strategy is too slow. Fact: run-walk enables better overall outcomes. For example, are we running to win, or running with a time goal in mind, or running to finish the race? What is run-walk? It's simply alternating running and walking to cover distance that may be too challenging to run from start to finish. For example, 3 minutes of running, 2 minutes of walking for every 5-minute segment. Rinse and repeat. Run-walk can be done by time or by distance. We should take into consideration whether we're covering a flat, groomed, runnable course versus a technical mountain course that may have runnable sections mixed with steep up and downhill sections. Based on the trail and terrain and distance of the race, we should be flexible with our run-walk strategy and adapt. On technical trails with vert, it may make sense to run the flats and moderate downhills and walk the uphills and steep downhills. If there are longer runnable sections, we can break them up with a run-walk strategy. As mentioned, back-to-back long runs are perfect to try different ideas on day 1 and adjust on day 2. Our run-walk strategy for a particular race should ensure that we complete the race within the overall cutoff time, as well as the intermediate 8-station cutoffs. The run-walk strategy has cardiovascular, physiological, musculoskeletal, as well as mental benefits. Ideally, we want to maintain our heart rate in zone 2, or about 60 to 70% of our max heart rate. The good news is that the heart rate recovers fairly quickly, usually within 60 to 90 seconds of walking. Therefore, we recommend that the walk segments be about 1 to 2 minutes and the run segments no more than 3 to 5 minutes. We should start the run-walk strategy from the beginning of the race, not wait until we're struggling. It will be too late. In addition to the cardiovascular benefits, there are physiological and musculoskeletal benefits. Run-walk can lessen the impact on our muscles, tendons, and ligaments, our hip, knee, and ankle joints, as well as our organs. We're going to look at 2 run walks that are completed in October 2024 on a groomed runnable trail. The first is 10 miles with a 4-minute run, 1-minute walk cadence, which I covered in 1 hour and 32 minutes. The average pace was 9:16 per mile, and the average heart rate was 139 beats per minute. The second is 20 miles with a 3-minute run, 2-minute walk cadence, which I finished in 3 hours and 28 minutes. The average pace was 10:25 per mile, and the average heart rate was 131 beats per minute. Myth: only newbies use trekking poles. Fact: many experienced runners, including elites, use poles. Did you know that Courtney Dauwalter and Jim Walmsley and just about every elite that runs a UTMB Mont Blanc uses trekking poles? Our recommendation to use trekking poles is related to the run-walk strategy. Our ability to run and complete an ultramarathon is dependent on several factors, including our aerobic foundation and ability to sustain an adequate level of VO2 max, our running economy or cost of running, familiarity and knowledge with the type of trails and terrain that we'll encounter in the race, and our physical and mental strength to continue for the many hours required to complete the race. Of course, there are also external factors that we don't control. Trekking poles, when used at the appropriate time, can reduce our rate of perceived exertion, or RPE, which is an intuitive measure on a scale of 1 to 10 of effort and intensity when we run. In addition, trekking poles reduce impact, improve our overall running economy, and provide stability, especially when tired and on technical trails. To complete an ultra, we need to accomplish 2 goals: move forward and stay on our feet. Sounds easier said than done. The second goal requires expenditure of energy, and trekking poles can reduce that required energy. There are many trekking pole options. The most popular brands are Black Diamond and Lecky poles. To try and simplify the myriad of options, we recommend foldable, carbon poles that are fixed length based on the runner's height and are easily stored in a hydration vest or waist belt. Some hydration vests use bungee cords to fasten the poles. Others are equipped with a quiver for the poles. Price range depending on the model and quality is about $150 to $200 in the US. We've included Amazon affiliate links in the description below to both Black Diamond and Lecky poles. When and how to use poles is runner and race specific. Ultra races may also have regulations about the use of poles in their event. For example, the Verbi Marathon that I completed required that I carry my poles from the start and could not pick them up from a crew along the course. The Yeti 100 miler, another race I completed, does not allow muling, meaning pacers cannot carry a runner's poles, and so on. Our recommendation for poles is similar to a recommendation for run-walk. Do not wait until you're struggling, it will be too late. Combining the run-walk strategy with the use of trekking poles and training with back-to-back long runs are 3 game changers for trail and ultra marathons. Please let us know in the comments below your thoughts about these tips and what other tips have helped you complete your dream race. Sunday run done. 5 miles, about 1,300 feet in 2 hours and 14 minutes. So clearly not a long run. And it was tougher than yesterday. I think conditions changed. We got it done. 15 miles, 4,300 feet, and over 6 hours, almost 6.5 hours of time on feet in 2 days on the Appalachian Trail. Today was another glorious day. If you enjoyed coming along on the Appalachian Trail, please give the video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and if you're not already following our journey, please consider subscribing, click that button, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.